Hey guys, welcome to a day in my life as a full-time game developer working on my Greek-themed tower defense game Atlanta T.D, which I'm building in the Unity game engine. While I make my coffee, let me quickly give a rundown on what I have planned for today. So I've just recently rewritten the upgrade system for the towers, and that's to support abilities for both the heroes, and I want to introduce some enemies having abilities as well. And I want to do it in a modular system so that they can use the same logic, or at least the ability system will be shared between them. Originally, I was treating the heroes as their own thing and the enemies as another. And it's not wrong to design it this way, but with the direction that this project is going, there's going to be a lot of shared characteristics. So I'm going to need to incorporate that by redesigning the ability system and the character system so that both heroes and enemies derive from the same base class. I've just finished updating the ability system, so now it's a lot more flexible, and honestly just a bit cleaner in the editor as well. I'll quickly show you how it works. With our hero scriptable object, we can navigate to the upgrades, then to the upgrade list, and with that we have two options, our status ability list and our ability upgrades list. This list gives us flexibility in how we handle the upgrades. So with things like status effects, we can just add it straight to the list from the existing scriptable object. And with things like general upgrades, we can create a specified upgrade with how we want the upgrade to be applied. Code-wise, when the ability gets applied, it'll just loop through both of these lists, and depending on which list it's looping through, determines how the ability gets updated for the hero. Anyway, it's time for lunch. Today I'm whipping up, you guessed it, tuna and rice while I watch some Better Call Saul. So I've been playing a bit of Into the Breach lately, and they have this cool enemy spawn thing where the enemy pops up out of the ground. And I kind of want to try something like that out. The idea is that this enemy can pop up out of the ground, and ideally I'll have it within a 2-block radius of a path. The purpose for these enemies is that there will be a sort of primary distraction, so they'll override the regular targeting options, but they could also provide a boosting property, similar to how there are supporting heroes. These enemies can boost certain pathing tiles to improve stats of different enemies. Now, the modular system is all coming together if I can get this working. Now, with the sort of big ideas like this, I like to plan out how I imagine the interactions to work. And for me, that means drawing everything out. It's easier to visualize the concept when I can see the different parts in one spot. So the way that it was designed so far was that there was always just a base enemy class, because all enemies, even if they were different, had shared behavior. But introducing a completely unique enemy variation that isn't like the rest of them means a slightly different setup. Being a visual learner, it can be hard to find a good tool to help with understanding simple concepts. But luckily, today's sponsor, Brilliant.org, can help fill that gap. Brilliant has an expanding catalogue of super interactive lessons tailored to all learning types. Whether you're looking to get into coding, wanting to touch up on your general math, or interested in data science and analytics, there's a course just for you. Now, like I said, I'm a visual learner, so I learn best when I can see what I'm doing. And Brilliant's courses do just that. You learn by doing. And it's not just pattern recognition or simple memorization either. It uses real-world problems to help build your critical thinking skills while developing a powerful daily learning habit. It's super easy to get started, so if you want to jump in and try this yourself, Brilliant are offering a full 30-day free trial when you visit brilliant.org/garnet. And if you sign up, you will also get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Thank you, Brilliant, for supporting this channel. Now, let's wrap this up. I'm going to use the same concept that I did for the heroes and projectiles by just giving the scriptable object instance a reference to the type of enemy behavior it should have, which at this stage I'm just going to call movers and distractors. Now, depending on the enemy type that gets spawned, it will use the appropriate behavior, and my goal will be to get these enemies spawned in, and hopefully being able to do their own abilities and attacks as well. There we go, managed to get all of that working, and if you can see here, I have this editor scene working where I can just place enemies and characters however I want, but I can place certain enemies on the regular tiles now. And if you can see here, they also have their own abilities, which is pretty neat. Anyway, that'll be a wrap for today. There's still a bit more to do with this task, but I have a pretty solid start on it now. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider subscribing to the channel to keep up to date with more videos like this. And while you're at it, check out my Discord to get the latest updates on this project. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.